nothing to lose because you don't. And when you realize that, that's when you make the decision that you're going to play your best. Because if you don't have it tomorrow. You don't get another 48 minutes. That's what we're here for. The pride, the tradition, the family. Yeah, about the guys in this room. Nothing else. 48 minutes for everybody who's here. Do you understand me?
Yes, Coach.
Do you understand me?
Yes, Coach.
Welcome back to Total to Titles and CFBNation. I am your host, Nino Brown, a.k.a. DDP, and this is a very special interview. We're talking with Ismael Flores, Nebraska tight end. How are we doing today?
Man, I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm excited for this one. I know we've been talking for a while, and I can't wait to get into it and chop it up with you.
Yes, sir. Let's get to it. All
right. I know you're a busy guy. We spoke before. You've been training 3 times a week and stuff. So I appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to do this. We'll get right into it. Football in Texas is a lifestyle, right? And you grew up in Arlington, Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. So tell us what football is like in Texas.
I mean, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's what they advertise. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't overdo it in shows and stuff like that. Like, it's everything down here. You feel me? Like, it's almost like school shuts down on Friday. Like, everybody watch play. Like, you got news channels just for high school football down here. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, the move Friday Night Lights and all those movies, they make you look wild and crazy, but that is literally the lifestyle down there.
Exactly. It's the truth.
All right. Football just runs in the family, right? As your dad went to the University of Iowa and was named Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year with 18 sacks in 1991. Yeah. When did you fall in love with the game of football? And did Pops ever throw on the highlight reel for you?
I mean, I've always loved football because I always grew up around it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got older cousins who's in the NFL. I got other family members who's in the NFL and a lot that play Division I football who live with me and stuff like that. So, I mean, growing up, I always loved it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the story is this is my first time ever playing football. So, really the biggest fan of me playing. But, I mean, he showed me a little something. And I actually have. I have seen his highlights. He put on the little tape in the VHS.
Blue dusted it off like Nintendo, right?
So I seen a little bit. He was in there dancing a little bit again too. It was cool stuff. So I had seen that.
Oh yeah, he got a little swag. He had a little swag back then.
Yeah, he had a little song to him.
I love it. All right, let's talk about Martin High School football. Right. Last year you played mostly wide receiver for Martin High School, and in your senior year you had 15 receptions for 362 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an outrageous 22.9 yards per catch. What was your favorite moment in Martin High School?
Man, it would probably have to be when we played Lamar High School. So I'm already like, I don't like Lamar. So I was already geeked and I was getting ready to play. You know what I'm saying? I have my own personal beats with Lamar High School. So I'm already geeked. So all week we going through the game plan. First play of the game, it's a double reverse. So I reverse it to my boy JJ. He coming to Nebraska with me. So
nice.
And then he reversed it back to me. So I'm already know what the deal is. First play, call it. So we do the reverse. I get it. I look up and I see like no blockers in front of me. And I see 3 people. So I'm like, all right. So I got 2 options. I could just try to outrun or I could go through them. So, and it's like the third play, like my highlight reel or something like that. I'm running. I see a DB come down, shoot down, stiff on him, throw him in the dirt. And safety come down, boom, all over my shoulder. I just ran him over. I ran for like 30 yards after that. So after that was the first play of the game. I'm like, all right, that felt great because I already don't like them. So I'm like, all right, let's get to it. So that was probably my favorite moment right there.
Yeah, you're like, bet, let's get this going. This is how we start this game off.
Exactly.
It was like a Madden truck stick over that safety. See ya.
He went flying. I was like, man, I was ready.
Now, did they ever try you out at tight end at all, or you were just wide receiver strictly in high school?
So when I had first came, I came like 1 week before the season started. So we had already I think we was already in like helmets and all that by the time I came and started playing. So at first my coach was like, I think he wanted me like linebacker. And then I was like, you know what I'm saying? I think I can come out and catch. And the coach that had me come out and play, he was a wide receiver coach. So he's like, nah, coach, like, let's get him on offense. So when they did that, they was like, all right, let's put him at tight end. And then it was funny. They was like, all right, let me see you down in 3-point stance. I didn't know how to do it. So it was like, all right, he can't get in 3-point stance. So
We're gonna put him on the outside.
What happens? That's why I play receiver.
I love it. Hey, it worked out better for you anyway, right?
Worked out all good, so I can't complain.
All right, now playing wide receiver and converting to tight end, right? Are there any NFL players that you would study a kind of mold your game after? I mean, your size and the way you play. Like, is there like I see a little Antonio Gates vibe in there? What are your thoughts here?
Honestly, the truth is, I don't think I model my game after nobody. I feel like I'm pretty unique in the sense, like, obviously I've heard, like, some comparisons, like, I have heard Antonio Gates. He was a basketball guy too, so obviously that makes sense. So, but personally, I think I'm pretty unique in the way I play. I can do pretty much everything on the field, in my opinion. So I don't think I compare myself to nobody, but I like all the comparisons. They are cool and good.
So are we good with the 3-point stance now?
Oh yeah.
Now, I know I'm just gonna go off cue here, off the card. I mean, I know that the tight end room is stacked over in Nebraska, right? Have you talked to anybody over there? You been in contact with them guys? You guys been chirping it up?
Yeah, me and Thomas, we real cool. So I talked to him a good amount of times. When I had one on my visit, he was my host, so that was my guy then. And then I talked to Eric a little bit. I didn't really speak to him too much, but I just hit him up like not too long ago. I think it was right when he announced that he was coming to Nebraska. I just hit him up real quick. So he's cool. Thomas, that's my guy. So I've talked to those two a lot.
So Thomas Fido, right? Fido, the second, that gentleman. Yeah. I heard he's gassed up, right? He's kind of pissed at Matt Rule because Matt Rule won't let him go 100.
Yeah, I don't know. He got to work through his little stuff. He got a couple of injuries, but he's gonna be straight.
Yeah. All right, let's dive back into it now. You had several different offers from schools, right? And this one kind of surprised me a little bit. Colorado State, Indiana, Texas Tech, Rutgers, Iowa, the dad's alma mater, tight end U, right? And Nebraska. I know Matt Rule's, going on bragging. He stole one from Iowa because I know they were trying to get you. What made you choose Nebraska?
Man, honestly, it was just the coaches. Everywhere I went, like, they all, Power 5 schools, stuff like that, like on my visits. So obviously they got the facilities, they got the fans, like they got the exposure. Like it's really like every school got that. So you have to look at the other things. So you look at the family aspect of it, or like where do I want to be like as a student? Because at certain point, look at it like I'm gonna be living here for 4 years. You feel me? So I'm looking at the campuses, and then obviously the guys just on the team and just the morale and just everyone there. But it all came down to the coaches. I mean, obviously, Coach Wager, that's my guy. That was my head coach, and then Matt, Texas guy. So he was real cool, and just getting to know them. That was really what it was. And like pretty much when I knew I was going there was I had a basketball game, and Matt Rule, Coach Wager, and Coach Cooper had all came down to watch me. Like all three of them, they flew down to come watch. And once I seen that, I was like, okay, because I think that was the only staff that had brought their head coach to come see me. So I was like, okay. Once he did that, like I knew it was real love right there.
Yeah.
I know what the deal was, and then I think I committed like a couple of days later after that.
Yeah. Genuine. Right? He could be doing anything. He could pick up a phone and call you, but he flew in to see you, so it means more.
Exactly.
Let's talk a little bit about being a two-sport athlete, right? You played basketball and football. Now, are we just strictly football in Nebraska, or will we be seeing you, on a basketball court at all?
Right now, it's just strictly football, but I haven't, I don't know for a fact yet, but that basketball, I haven't put it down yet. So, there's still a chance, but I don't know the certainty of all that, but I wouldn't mind it.
Which one's got more longevity in your house? Like, which one you been playing longer?
Oh, basketball. This is my first year ever playing football.
First year ever? Last year was the first year for high school ever?
Yeah, I never played growing up, and I never played in high school. Like my senior year was the only time I ever played football.
Bro, damn, that's all I can say. They're about to unleash the beast right now. Nebraska about to wake it out. They're about to come. You're about to. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to take off.
All right. So I know we spoke. You are in Lincoln currently for spring practices. You didn't enroll early, right? But we talked a little bit what you got going on. Give the people, at home a little insight on your daily routine and how you're preparing since you can't be there right now.
Yeah. So basically, I'm on a minimum 2 workouts a day, but majority of the days is 3 workouts a day. So I'm waking up every morning at 5. And I'm getting up to the school by at least like 5:50, like 6 o'clock. And then I get my first lift in and I get my conditioning in. So I'm usually done around 7:30. So then once I do that, then I got class pretty much the rest of the day. Then I come back around 2, 3 o'clock after school, and I get my second lift in, and then I get my routes in. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on, you know what I'm saying, just my technique, stuff like that, like my stretching, my mobility, and all that. And then probably about 5 o'clock, I'm done with all that. And I'll come home probably an hour or two, but like a nap in. And then my dad, he takes me out and he trains me at the high school. And so we go outside, we just work on strictly speed work. So we just, you know what I'm saying, running sprints, you know what I'm saying, working on my form, getting down, you know what I'm saying, 40 starts, stuff like that, like strictly just being explosive, like jumping, things like that, broad jump, all that. So, I mean, that's pretty much every day, you know what I'm saying? And when it's not 3 times and it's 2 times, I'll just give my legs a little rest on the speed work, you know what I'm saying? But that's every day.
Now, you don't mind me asking, what are you running right now for the 40? Like, what's your speed at?
I have no idea. But
all right.
I've never timed it, like, officially. But I know it's fast. It's definitely not slow. I know that.
All right. If you had to ask, if someone had to, put the gun to your head and say, give me a 40 time, what do you think you'd run?
I probably think about 4.6 right now.
Okay. All right. What are you weighing in at?
I'm 235 right now.
Ooh, boy. And you got plenty of room to grow. You're a young buck.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. The future is bright, my friend. The future is bright. I want to talk a little bit about the visit. When you touched down in Lincoln, what was it like when you planted feet down in Lincoln? Well, let's talk a little bit about it.
Man, it was crazy because, you know what I'm saying, you get in. So we in Omaha, and they had brought out like one of them little, like them big buses, like the security things, like the real famous people be in. So me and my friend JJ, who he's committed there too, Jeremiah Charles, they give us a little truck when we get there. So already I'm like, oh, this is crazy. they filled it up like with cups and all type of drinks in there, and like Nebraska souvenirs and stuff. So I'm like, oh, like, all right, this is crazy. I haven't done it. So that was the first like big thing. And then after that, like, you know what I'm saying, obviously touchdown, do the normal stuff like the academic meetings and all that. But
right.
Got to see like the facility, like the new facility. It's not done yet. I think it's closer than right now than what it was when we was up there. But like they take us on a tour. I think we was the first group to actually get to walk around the building and see where everything's gonna be at. Water, and that thing is nice. Like I'm telling you, that facility, like it's no joke. Like that's the best facility in the nation. Definitely the best one I've seen on all my visits. So, I mean, that was crazy. And then we ate with the team a couple times. Oh, that was the first thing we did. After we touched down, we went and ate. And every single one of the coaches came and ate with us, the whole staff. So it was JJ. I think Eric might have been there. I could be tripping. And then Hood. I can't remember his first name, but the other dude from Georgia, he was there with us. And then every single coach on the staff came and ate with us, all greeted us, all talked to us. Like Matt Rule was in there. Like it was crazy. So I mean, it was just all love. You know what I'm saying? The whole time of the visit, it was just real, just genuine the whole time. Like they was taking time out of their day to just come and speak with us. Like we weren't committed to none of it yet. Like they had no idea. I probably spoke to Matt Rule like 2-3 times each day on my visit. You feel me? Like I had never had to ever. Like you get one little hour section on your visit to talk to the head coach. Like I talk to him anytime, or like at any time I want to. I seen him a bunch on my visit. Like that was huge. So I mean, that was like the big thing for me.
Nice. Yeah, I got a little show on CFBNation I do. It's called Blackshirts Breakdown. It's been chopping up about Nebraska and everything this year. And everything I've been seeing and I do my research, Rule just seems like he's like the players guy. Like he's just like a dude, right? Like he out there messing around. He'll get on you, mess up. Like he's got he writes the ship, and he wants you to walk the line. But he's a dude. He gets it. You know what I mean? And he's bringing that NFL experience. So like you gotta have that respect level for him too, because he's been at the highest stage. So
yeah, expectations
in Nebraska. I'm liking him.
Yeah, I'm loving it. He's a great dude. He's real genuine. So that's my favorite thing about him.
Now, just lay up into the next one. My question was, have you been in contact with Rule and Marcus Satterfield since then? Are you in contact with them? And what are the expectations like with you and them going forward?
Yeah, I've talked to them. I talked to Coach Satterfield. So, I mean, if you watch any of his tape from South Carolina, you know what I'm saying, he likes to run a lot of, 12, 13 personnel. He loves his tight ends. You feel me? That's huge for me because I play tight end. So, I mean, I love it. He loved to air the ball out. You know what I'm saying? He sees me as someone who can pretty much just be moved all around the field. You know what I'm saying? I can get to the outside, get inside, put my hand in the dirt, block, get in the backfield a little bit. Like just, I could be moved all around. So that was huge. You know what I'm saying? I talked to him about that. I've talked to Matt Rule a couple of times. Nothing really football related though. Like just him checking up on me and stuff like that. It was his birthday not too long ago. I just wished him a happy birthday. Stuff like that. It's not really football related right now. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like a family type thing.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You spoke about you training, your third training at the end of the day, or whatever your second training, whatever it may be, the one you close out with. was with your father. Now, have you been training with your father since you started football? Has he been kind of like getting you in the groove?
Yeah, so that was the first thing that happened. Like when I told him in the summer, I was like, look, like we're playing, like I gotta play football this year. Once I told him, he was like, all right, then we going all in. So since then, he been working me out, training me since then. I mean, he pretty much know what he's doing. I believe so. I mean, he has his own and stuff. You feel me? So yeah, I mean, I've been in the lab with him since I started playing football. Really my whole life. Like he's always athletically trained me. You feel me? But now, like since it's strictly football, like he really know what he's talking about. So
now he's in his bag. This is his lane, so he's loving it.
Yeah, he getting to it now. You know, so he tricks at me and all that. So.
Yeah, he bring out the old school workouts like when back in my day in Iowa. Like I could just see him telling you that while you're grinding it out.
All the old school stuff.
Yeah. All right. I got. We're gonna close it out. I got one last question for. I ask every guy I've interviewed this one question. It lightens up the mood. It's just something. What is the breakfast cereal 101? You can only have one last bowl of cereal. That's it. What are you going with?
Whew, that's tough. I probably gotta go mini wheats, yeah.
Frosted mini wheats, strawberry or the original?
Nah, the original. You know what I'm saying, with the white little flakes on them. I gotta go with those. Those, yeah, I gotta go with those.
I love it. That's a first. I'm a fan of frosted mini wheats. I know most people have been going with like the fruity pebbles or the cinnamon toast crunch for the milk factor at the end. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but see, that's what people don't get though. The milk at the end, like the little stuff they put on top of it, like
fire.
Now, like not sour, sweet. Like
yeah.
So that's what they don't get. You feel me? You gotta let it soak a little bit. You feel me?
Yeah.
They don't get the flavor. So that's like that's the secret right there.
Yeah, you get all the once the mini wheats soften up, you get all the remnants at the bottom when you drink.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
I know. I got you, my man. I got you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you taking time out to do this interview. I would love. I mean, I think you got a great mindset. I think you took the right school because the gentlemen in front of you are kind of like 1 year and then they're gone, and then it's an open lane for you.
Yeah.
I'd love to stay in contact with you and recircle back. Maybe 6 months or a year and see where we're at.
Yes, sir. That sounds amazing, man. I'd love to do that.
All right, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get you on the Blackshirts Breakdown show, all Nebraska out.
Yeah, man, for sure. I got you. Just hit me up.
All right, my man. I'll be in contact, and like I said, I appreciate you doing the show, and good luck to you in the training.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you for having me on.
No problem.
See.